use the other end of your little spatula. And if you can remember, make sure that as soon as you've used your product, put the lids back on so that the air and the water doesn't get to it in case you spill something in it. So with the clay, probably going to use about that much. Pop it onto the fingers. Again, just pop it onto the fingertips, don't waste it. And then just dot it on. And then very, very light little fairy strokes. Make sure you cover all of the neck area, all across the décolletage. If you rub this in too hard, it will just go really yucky. So you don't have a lot of time before it starts to dry. If you need a little bit more, just pop more on, rather than put too much on and then have to worry about getting it off. And again, while this is drying, then you'd go down and you'd work on the client's feet up until their knees and allow this product just to do its job. You'll know that this one's dry. See how if I keep fiddling with this right here, it'll start to go into little clumps. That's when you know you've got to stop. So just stop, go down and work on the feet. And then as this is drying, you'll see that it starts to disappear and become translucent. And once that is fully translucent, or nearly, maybe 90% translucent, it's ready to come and take off. Remember, keep looking at your time and manage your hour for the treatment so that you're not running way over and you're also not under. I'll just go and change the water and heat that up for the client. I don't tell them that I'm going to change the water. They're in La La Land, the music's on, so just go and do it. Now that your water's clean, we're just going to start to take off that clay mask, and you can see just after a couple of minutes that this has already started to become translucent. So we'll just steam ahead and take that off. Please make sure when you're doing this, all of the facials, that you really take the time to make sure the product is off properly. There's nothing worse. I know when I was doing all of the research for these packages, going to day spas and different beauticians and coming out and having product in my ears and through my hairline, it's just horrible. It's really unprofessional. So make sure that it's all off. And then the last one is the Rose Auto Moisturiser face cream. And we're just going to pop that on and just massage it in until it absorbs. Making sure that you're watching the time and that you really are within your hour treatment. That you're not over and that you're not under. It's really important. I know that each one of you really wants to do the very best for your client. And some therapists, unfortunately, run over time. And as much as the client's really grateful right then, if they then ring back tomorrow night and they want another booking, they expect the next therapist to do the same thing. And if they've got other bookings or they're really spot on with their timing, it just makes the company look bad. There's no consistency of service. So please keep within the time frames. If someone really needs extra work, then let them book another session for the next day, or maybe extend their session if you don't have another booking, but make sure that you ring it through to the call centre. So that's it for the facial.